Right now, one of President Biden's top advisors is in the Middle East trying to broker a humanitarian pause in Gaza in exchange for more hostages. This attempt at a new deal comes as calls from families are growing louder. Earlier today, a group briefly blocked a road in Jerusalem demanding Israel do more to bring their loved ones home. The U.S. is also urging China to help stop attacks in the Red Sea by the Houthis. And now Qatar, one of the world's top exporters of liquefied natural gas, says its deliveries have been affected by those attacks. AP reporter John Gambrell is live for us in Jerusalem. John, so there are reports the U.S. has raised the matter of these Red Sea attacks with Chinese officials. Not necessarily the best relationship there. Can the U.S. actually expect help from China?
I think it would really depend on what the Chinese want to do. China has a really strong economic relationship with Iran. Iran's oil has been sanctioned for years over its nuclear program and the collapse of that nuclear deal. China has been one of the major importers of Iranian crude oil in that time. So there may be a thought from the Biden administration that China may be able to lean on the Iranians, who could then lean on Yemen's Houthi rebels. The Houthis are supplied, trained, and otherwise equipped by Iran, according to the U.S. military and other Western weapons experts. So they might see that as an avenue. But, you know, as of right now, these Houthi attacks are continuing. And just in the last couple of hours, we've had two U.S. flagged ships in the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, which is right next to Yemen, come under a Houthi missile attack. U.S. warship had to shoot down some of those missiles. Another blew up right next to it. And those ships were carrying cargo for both the U.S. State Department and the U.S. Defense Department. It just really raises the stakes and really suggests that we could see more U.S. and U.K. airstrikes on the Houthis in the coming days.
Yeah, it seems like those strikes raise every day. John, let's get back to those hostage talks. We're talking about Biden advisor Brett McGurk. What kind of deal is he hoping to secure?
That's a good question. I know that Brett McGurk is in Doha right now. Doha, as you mentioned before, is a key mediator between Hamas as well as Israel. And we've heard over the last couple of days a few different versions of what kind of deal may be offered. The Israelis purportedly are offering a 2-month ceasefire that would see another exchange of prisoners for hostages. Now, we've seen in November where we had about a week-long ceasefire that saw dozens of Israeli hostages in the Gaza Strip, including some foreign hostages released by Hamas and other militant groups in exchange for Palestinians held in Israeli prisons. From what we understand, Hamas has rejected that deal, though. Hamas has said that it wants Israel to entirely stop its offensive in the Gaza Strip and pull out all of its forces before any hostages are released. There's also the concern about the two-state solution for the Palestinians. That's also in play. So I think all of those things together are likely what's going to be on the table, but we're still waiting to hear any firm details.
Yeah, still no firm details. All right. Associated Press reporter John Gambrell, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.